Echo. Echo. Change studio lights to forest green.
Okay.
Forest green looks so much better with the lights on the studio, wouldn't you say? So much better. All right, we're going to turn ray tracing on and see if that fixes the flickering that's happening right now. Oh, wow, we got 40 FPS. We're going to turn that back off. Yep, that ain't happening. Holy shit. 40 FPS? It did look like we had a little flickering there again to start. All right, so listen, last time, we're going to try this again. Looks way better. Looks way better. You can't even, it's like a picture show now. It's like one of them flip books. The flickering went away, that's for sure. And it's back. So what is happening? All right, listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Why is this happening right now? Maybe we only put ray tracing on medium. Maybe that, right? Rockitsauce, you beautiful bastard. How the hell are you, says Jess. Jess, I'm good. How are you? Did you come in here with that attitude? Maybe if we advance settings. Maybe it is some kind of global illumination issue. Maybe it's some kind of global illumination issue. No, the green looks way better. Okay, I got you, Boogie. Yes, it does. Yeah, with it on when it has the shelf lights included with it, then it looks good. They're just brighter. They're just brighter than the floor lamps. Console players have never have this issue. How's it taste? Your PC elitist? Well, you do have this issue. I have it on PlayStation 5, and I played through it, and I experienced this several times. So you do have the issue. It's better, so it's obviously some kind of global illumination issue. It's got something to do with the global illumination. Let's just set it to maximum. Let's try this. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's probably, you know what? It's probably has to do with the extended field of view, is my guess. Jess says, I'm doing good. Grass is mowed. Got halfway done with the weed eating until it died. Isn't that always happen too? Every time you go to do the lawn, bam, you know, you're doing your the weed whacking, and then all of a sudden, no, it's back. We're gonna have to deal with it. It's whatever. All right. So from where we started the game, which is right up here, this is our first site of grace. If you actually come off the side here, which a lot of people will do, you'll see there's a bunch of bats and stuff down here. Now, we already gathered up a couple of items down here. One being right here on the edge of this little hole in the ground. And the other one being a, what is it? It was a golden rune that was up on the hill over here by those bats. But there is this little ruin here. So we're going to go and we'll clear out this rune. I feel like this is what people would normally first encounter if they did things on their own. The bad thing about this area is that there are dogs, and dogs in all Souls games suck. They suck bad. They have very erratic movements, and they're not fun to fight. I'm not gonna lie. They're not exactly hard, but sometimes they can just be not fun, is the only way to put it. They're glitchy and broken. So we're just gonna get rid of the dogs as fast as we possibly can. Those should be your first thing you worry about anytime you do see a dog. I actually got hit by his torch there. Oh, I'm out of blue juice. Drink. Don't come at me like that. Another dog. I tried to... Why do I hate dogs? I don't know. Why do I hate them? They're so bad. They're so bad. Like, you hit them, they jump away. Always. It's just a pain in the ass. Pain in the ass dealing with them. Get that guy out of here. Row of fruit. We got a little row of fruit from him. Make everybody dead. Now, there is a little pathway leading down. We'll go back. Oh, we'll go back here and do that in just a second.
Flame of Agil, burn true.
Can actually hear this guy is almost praying right now. Feral flame of Agil, burn true, he says. And it just so happens that this area is called Dragon Burnt Runes. All right, so keep that in mind as we move along here. Just keep that in the back of your head, that this place is called Dragon Burnt Runes. And that guy almost was praying to somebody called Agil. We do get our first stone sword key in here, and it's actually wise to come grab this very early. Remember, we need a stone sword key because we missed opening up a door in the northern part of this area yesterday. So we're going to actually put good use to that very early. But it says stone sword key. That should be a key item. A stone-shaped stone key. A sword-shaped stone key. Jesus. Breaks the seal on imp statues, but remains embedded in the statue for after use, meaning it can only be used once as an item. Think well before using one. All right. And because you guys know how much I love dogs, here we go again. Thankfully, we just one-shot him, and I believe there is one more dog trotting around here somewhere. Well, that feels bad. Nice. And because we killed everything in the area, you just saw that we got all of our flask uses back. So that's nice. Crab eggs. We already read about those. And I think that's it for items in this area. Outside of small secret things. Let's just do a quick double check to make sure. Yeah, that is everything. So the first secret thing that you can get is actually right here. So as you make your way around this, you'll notice that there is no actual way inside of this little building, I guess, this ruined building. The only entrance that it would have had has been blocked by a tree. So there's no real way to get in there, but you're sort of led to believe that there is an inside to it by having windows. If you use your horse and just jump over it, you'll find that there is a stairway that goes down. And if you follow said stairway, open the door at the bottom, we're going to be greeted with a chest. And within said chest, we will find the twin blade. And this is a very, very cool weapon. A lot of people love this weapon and use this weapon thoroughly. Twin blades are a lot of fun because their jumping attack actually hits twice in one swing. So if you're trying to apply status effects, you get twice the application with one use, if that makes sense. Bad Rover. I know it, right? Stupid dog. Dexy says, don't you use the dog? Wait, didn't you use the dog you can summon summon a decent amount in your first playthrough you're posting during the sabbatical? Yes. I used one that could apply rot, a status effect called rot during my playthrough on YouTube. Yep. That's a nice green color. Thank you, Lily. Your dad did it. Boogie, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Lily, you just got gifted a sub by your Faja. Real
Boogeyman gifted a tier 1 sub to witch_of_duva. They have given 44 gift subs in the channel.
44 gifted subs to the channel. Boogie, thank you so much. Lily, thank your father right now. T-Dot, what is up? How are you? Yeah, the rot dog. Yep, that's always what I called him, was the rot dog. Yeah, he applied the rot status effect, and it's good for really whittling down an enemy's health over time. In this playthrough, though, we will not be doing any summons or anything like that. I agreed to that with none other than Kind Gentleman, who's not kind, apparently. All right, the description for the twin blade reads, a sword with blades at both sides of the hilt. This weapon is difficult to wield and demands high dexterity. It can be wielded in a single hand, but its true strength is unlocked with dual-handed spinning attacks. And its skill is called Spitting Slash. We've already read about this on the Falchion, I do believe we found it on. It says a skill favored by dexterous warriors. Slash foes with as your body spins. Additional inputs allow for a follow-up attacks. A very cool weapon. This one requires 18 dexterity and 10 strength. Has a descaling in dexterity and had descaling in strength as well. And I believe it was the Falchion that had, yeah, Spitting Slash on that as well. Fucking unkind gentleman, said Dexty. What are you thinking? Make it harder. Make it harder. I want to see Rocket with 1 bazillion deaths. Boogeyman said, she looked at me and said, thank you. That's not the same thing. You got to do it in chat. Thanks, Dad. Did she do it with an attitude? Why do I feel like she did it with an attitude, Boogie? She did not do it with an attitude, did she? Are you taking this character into the DLC? Yes, we are. Whatever we come up with in this playthrough, Dexty, will be what we use going into the DLC. You should do a Darth Maul run with that. We may, depending on how fast we get, I don't see us getting through this. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of rats here. I thought that might one hit him, but it didn't. No, just turn around and come back. Sweet. That's called a button hook maneuver. In the Elden Ring, in the people who speed run it, they call this the button hook. Another button hook for you. Let me show you how it goes. So you run away, and then you come back like that. Very. It's gonna take many years for you to be able to get that maneuver down. Many years. You probably will never get it right. Let's open up the door. And in this door, we are going to be encountering something. I'm going to do this because you guys are going to probably encounter it this way, or most people are going to encounter it this way. If you open up this chest, oh shit, we've been ensnared in a trap. So a teleporter trap just ensnared us. Where is it going to take us? I don't know. I don't know. We're about to find out. No, she's sitting in the living room beside me, and she said she's playing Crash Bandicoot on her Switch. Thanks, Dad. Thank you, Daughter. And we've been teleported to Celia Crystal Tunnel. And if we open up the map, we are nowhere near where we entered that portal. That portal is way over here, and we are way the hell over here now. We've actually entered a whole new area of the game, but upon getting here, you're greeted with this. It's a treasure chest, and you get a gravity stone fan and gravity stone chunk. I believe these are usable items, and you can see here it says gravity stone fan, a shard of rock found in the wake of a meteorite strike. It is imbued with a particular weighty magic. It uses FP to emit gravitational shockwave. The desperate ones who scavenged for these shards dubbed themselves star callers. And then the other object that we got is called a gravity stone chunk, a shard of rock found in the wake of a meteorite strike. It is imbued with a particularly weighty magic. Throw at enemies using FP to cause gravitational explosions. The desperate ones who scavenge for these shards dub themselves star callers. So we are right now in an area where we don't belong at all. If I was smart, I would have used up my runes before my runes. I would have used those up before I entered in this. But I didn't want to encounter this and not be indicative of what you might encounter. So we have 10,000 runes on the line here, and we're in an area that is very, very scary with very, very bad enemies. And the best thing you can do here is just get out. Get out. And the best way to get out is to just run like a sissy little girl. We're gone. We want to avoid that thing. We're just gonna run. Serpentine. Serpentine, he has projectiles. And if you run out here, you can take this ladder down. And over here is a site of grace. And as you guys know, once you're teleported, you have to sit down at a site of grace in order to be able to travel, fast travel again. So let's come and see what this item is right here. Here's some rot grease. We were just actually talking about rot. What a coincidence. And rot grease says, solidified grease made from a mixture of rotten materials. It's a craftable item. It coats the armament, inflicting scarlet rot. The effect lasts for a short time. So I think it's 20 seconds or something like that, that it will last on your weapon. I think I remember this cave from your first Let's Play. Yes, yes. This is a scary tunnel. Even when you are ready to come here, it's still a very scary tunnel. Fuck that trap and this area, says Boogie, right? The hell with this. Dexy says, kind gentlemen, show yourself. Come out of the lurk. We're going to sit down. And we're going to go ahead and get up and just fast travel the hell out of here. Now that we can fast travel, now we're going to go all the way back up here to the first step. Oh, wait, we can't travel from here. Because we're inside of a dungeon, technically, it won't let you fast travel from there. So now we can fast travel because we're technically outside of the dungeon. Now we can travel to the first step. Can we get a naked sauce all the way through? I mean, if we are going to make this tough, might as well be 0 close armor through every fight. We would get one shot a lot in this playthrough. I ain't gonna lie. It would be a lot. A lot. Because with no resistances, oh boy, does it get tough. But I'll think about it. I haven't put on clothes yet. All right, so let's come back down here now. So essentially, we've kind of completely wiped out this entire little ruin here. The enemies have respawned, obviously, but there's nothing more for us to gather. But like I had said before, remember that there was a guy in here that was praying, and his prayer consisted of these words: Agil, Agil. I can't remember exactly what he says. I think we can hear him if we sneak up. I think he's right over here. Let thy flame burn true or something. There it is. Agil, Agil, burn true. So you can hear a lot of them are chanting it. Oh, flame of Agil, burn true. There is a summon pool here for you to unlock if you wanted to call somebody in, but so they're doing this chant and all this shit. Well, if you make your way out here where there are more of these guys that are sort of chilling by a fire, and you start to approach them, if you keep an eye to the sky, you will see an optional boss make an appearance. And it's a dragon. And its name is Flying Dragon Agil. And run! And if we hurry, we can get by him and he might not breathe fire on our face. Okay, he's mad. Run! The best way to fight this boss is on horseback. He's probably going to do a tail whip. Now let's charge him. If he breathes fire, we can get around behind him. We kind of want him to breathe fire there, but we got him down to half health. Run! We got an item, great dragonfly head. All right, now we want to charge him now. He's getting way out there. I normally never see him fly this far out. Whoa, no, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. I'm gonna live. We did it. Look at us. Oh, shit. Hi. Wow. He's very jumpy today. Now we want to push him. When he gets far away, you want to rush towards him. And then go right to his leg and start swinging. This is your opportunity to punish him. Watch out for the tail whip. Now we're going to run. And bum rush him again. Shut up. I'm trying to hit him in the head. One more hit should do it. Or not. Charge him. He's inside of the ruin right now. We're just gonna run. Woo! Look at how far that flame goes. All right, now we'll push him. And this should do it. There it is. So he was a dragon and his name was Agil. So now it makes sense if you look at it. It says a new draconic power is available at the Cathedral of the Dragon Communion. We got ourselves a dragon heart. Remember the cathedral that we had went to, and it said that we needed dragon hearts to unlock those whatever those skills were. We can go actually get one right now. But if you looked at his name was actually Agil, and the name of this area is actually called Dragon Burnt Ruins. It all starts to come together that even when we went over here and we spoke with Yura had warned us of a dragon that was skulking about in the an Agil Lake and told us to stay away. So this is Agil Lake, Dragon Burnt Ruins. He obviously, that's the dragon that burnt the ruins, and they're sort of worshiping him. I don't know any further dragon lore that goes along with that, but just cool environmental storytelling that's going on there that I thought I would bring to the forefront. But let's check out our new item. This is called a dragon heart. And it says, a dragon heart seized by a dragon tracker. Riddled with gravel stone, this grotesque organ continues to beat vivaciously. An offering used in the dragon communion consumes a dragon's heart at an altar to make its power yours. While a terrible and savage-looking thing, the heart has a peculiar beauty to it. I don't know that I find it beautiful, if I'm going to be honest. I don't think I find it all that beautiful. It's not that gorgeous. There it is. And good thing for us, he also cleared out a bunch of enemies over here, which allowed us just to come up here and take the new item over here, an Arteria Leaf. We've already read about Arteria Leaf, so we won't read about it again, but an Arteria Leaf was sitting there as well. Some poison blossoms. Did we read? I don't think we read about the poison blossoms, did we? I think we skipped over those. I think we were in the middle of a fight. It says a flower that grows in toxic terrain. Material used for crafting items, dripping with a deep green poisonous liquid. Ugh. We also got a golden rune 3 and some more poison blossom. All right. I don't know if Yura has anything special to say after you kill the dragon. I don't think I've ever gone back up and spoke with him. So let's actually go back up and talk to Yura real quick and see if he has any new dialogue about us murdering the dragon. Sorry, I saw a shiny thing and I had to go for it. So Yura, we've already sort of met him. We've actually fought alongside of him against a bloody finger. And he actually warned us never to go down there into Agil Lake because of a dragon. Let's see if he has anything new to say.
Beautiful work.
He does.
That dragon. And as such, there's something you might like to know. The heart you brought back. It's used in dragon communion. If you should find yourself overcome by hunger for the heart, yearning for its strength, then seek the decrepit church. on the little island off the western coast. You must not forget, though, those who partake in dragon communion will one day shed their humanity, their hunger for dragon, their yearning only worsens until the floodgates burst, unleashing eternal torment, the strength of a mighty dragon. Magnificent, but deadly. It's no surprise that dragon communion is ruinous.
All right, so he warns us about dragon communion.
You must not forget, though, those who partake in dragon communion.
So he's essentially repeating himself now. We know he exhausted all of his dialogue, but he's sort of warning us about partaking in dragon communion. That it's essentially partaking in dragon communion is going to also strip you of your humanity. It kind of is what he's leading towards. I don't know any more than what he just said about that, though. Aaron says, oh wait, Boogie, this makes me laugh. He said, hey, you were on the right screen this time. That is right. When we first came back to streaming and I was playing around in this and sort of deciding what I wanted to do for our eventual full playthrough, I forgot to switch scenes and we were on this scene right here for the entire dragon fight. All you could see is the dead center of the screen. That was it. Feels bad, man. Felt bad, man. I was so ashamed. Aaron says, stay away from the lake. A great flying lizard has been seen skulking about, and Tarnished does an immediate direct route to the lake. That is about it, too, right? That's our video game. We're like, I think I'm going to go to that. He told me not to. I should probably go there. That guy looks like me in Ghost, says Boogeyman. Yeah, I know it, right? I love his outfit. We're actually going to be able to get his outfit. It's one of my favorite outfits in the game. It is a very good outfit. Very, very good outfit. All right, so I feel like with having the dragon heart on hand, we should definitely go ahead and travel to the Church of Dragon Communion and immediately ignore what our good friend over there told us to do. And instead, we should probably partake in Dragon Communion. Examine the altar. The ritual of the communion of Dragon Communion. We have enough hearts for all of them. The bad thing is we don't have enough faith or arcane in order to use any of these, so that's kind of the shitty part here. Eventually, I want to be able to use all of these. So, I think for right now, I think, do we just hold on to these hearts for now? Should we hold on to them until we can actually use the spells and then buy them? Or should we just buy them now? Buy one of them now. We only have one dragon heart. Kind of just gives you a clue, too, as to how many dragons there might be out there in the world. Video games are programmed with artificial intelligence program called reverse psychology.exe. That's it. You shouldn't do it. Oh, I'm going to go do it. Oh, then in that case, I'm going to go do it. You know what? I'm going to say the hell with it. I think we're just going to buy one right now. Let's buy Dragonfire. We're going to go ahead and buy Dragonfire. And as you can see in the background, we're eating a dragon heart. And we have partaken within Dragon Communion. Let's go back to Yura and see what Yura has to say now that we have partaken in Dragon Communion. I feel like he's got to know now. Like, I keep telling this asshole not to do things, and then he goes ahead and does them. I kind of want to see if he has anything else to say now.
You must not forget, though.
Nope.
Those who partake in Dragon Communion will one day shed their humanity.
Uh-oh.
Their hunger for dragon, their yearning.
Uh-oh.
Only worsens until the floodgates burst, unleashing eternal torment.
Well,
the strength isn't.
Now we know what's in store for us, I guess. We're going to shed our humanity at some point, and we can look forward to eternal torment. All because we could not eat a dragon heart. So there is one last thing for us to do in this area, and it's going to be our first ever mine in the game. Up to this point, we have never encountered a mine. There is one item for us to get, I believe, underneath this little archway, that ruin that's sort of fallen there. And it is right underneath it, I believe, next to a giant crab. one of the giant crabs. Excuse me. Oh, it's Trina's Lily. So there was a bunch of Trina's Lily there. Like I said, Trina's Lily does not regrow like other resources. So once you pick it up, it's gone forever. So that's kind of is a pickup if you think about it, because it's never going to reappear. And right here, and you can actually see it on the map, it almost looks like a cave. There is a cave entrance, and pay attention to the opening of the cave. It actually looks like a mine. All mines will have this entrance to them, every single one of them. And because of the enemies that we're going to be fighting in here, I'll actually demonstrate this as well. But you kind of want to have a blunt weapon when you come in here. Any kind of blunt weapon will do, but blunt weapons will do more damage to the enemies within this than regular weapons.